What is going on? Greetings. Real quick, I'm just gonna talk about all these right wingers who cry about cancel culture. It's quite ironic that there's Zionists like Ben Shapiro and Barry Weiss who cry about cancel culture, even though they support Palestinian peace activists from being uh, kicked out from speaking on college campuses. Um, Whenever a right winger gets banned from Twitter or Facebook. You see these right wingers crying, but um, these people they claim they're for free speech and all this stuff. When the Israeli government tells Facebook to kick someone off, Facebook will kick that person off. Same thing um, with other websites too. You don't hear these weird cancel culture people who say they're against cancel culture um, speaking out against this. Again, these people are hypocrites. You saw this when there was what's it called, immoral and evil war, and there was people who spoke out against the Iraq war and stuff. In the early 2000s, you saw the right wing and also Democrats and NBC banned certain news hosts who spoke out against it, or banned certain people against it. And then there was a music group who spoke out against it, and right wingers were boycotting their CDs and stuff. And then anyone who speaks out and says they support boycott, divest, and sanction, um, there's certain Democrats and Republicans who claim they're against cancel culture. They'll try to get these people banned, which is quite ironic, or kicked off of certain platforms. So for people who cry about cancel culture, these people are lying. Don't fall for it. Um, some of these people they get banned for spewing out falsehood and hatred and racism and stuff. Then they cry about it and call it cancel culture. And then some people get kicked off for speaking the truth. Um, there's certain people when they speak the truth and expose war crimes or certain things, you don't see these people claim. Some of these people claim they're against cancel culture. Um, Support these people. Um, right? You saw this. An example of this would be there was Tommy Robinson didn't let Mohammed Jabbar Ali Dawa speak. Do you guys remember that incident? There was another incident. There's a lot of professors who don't get tenure because um, they expose Israeli war crimes. Just recently, there's this professor by the name of Cornel West from Harvard who believes he didn't get tenured because um, he speaks out against Israeli war crimes. So again, you see, and then certain people like Barry Weiss, they cry and complain about cancel culture, even though what she did was she tried getting Palestinian peace activists banned from college campuses and stuff from speaking and stuff. So you see these people like Jordan Peterson, they cry about cancel culture and stuff, and then he has on guests like on Ursan Ali, this hypocrite, this nasty lady who comes and says she's for liberalism and freedom for everyone, and then she supports um, all these fascist policy to happen towards Muslims. And these people also, real quick, any of these people who say they're against cancel culture and free speech, why do they want to ban hijabs? Why do they want to ban niqabs? Why do they want to ban the Quran or mosques and stuff? So again, these people are just lying, and they're trying to distract you with all these distractionary stories, right? You look at what they keep calling cancel culture and stuff. Muslims, they've been censoring Muslims for a long time. Anyone who speaks out against war crimes and stuff gets censored. These people claim they're against for free speech, but then they support Donald Trump, who wanted to ban flag burning, even though in America their courts said that's freedom of speech. He did he pardon Edward Snowden or Julian Assange? They claim they're for free speech. Weren't these two people who used their speech to expose crimes the government was committing? So again, you see these people, they cry and complain about cancel culture, but they're hypocrites and they're lying, and then they claim that they'll make up excuses for, and then they say everyone calls them racist, even though this is a tactic they do. If you say you're for BDS or and stuff, they'll try to call people racist, even though that has nothing to do with racism. It's boycotting, divesting, and sanctioning because a country's committing war crimes and you want them to stop. And then they also say sanctions don't work. So you shouldn't do BDS, as they try to get a bunch of other countries sanctioned. So these people are not principled. They're disgusting. Don't fall for their lies. And if you're one of these, one of their fans and stuff or audiences, use some critical thinking, and don't donate your money to these people. Like, or don't spend your money on their products, like or their papers or online newspapers where they spew out lies and propaganda. Don't buy mugs from people like Steven Crowder, or support people like Ben Shapiro if you're supporting these people, because at the end of the day, they're lying to you and they try to pander to you. They're playing, they just do propaganda, they spread lies. Right? Uh, Let me give you a few more classic examples. There's Palestinian peace activists goes on a college campus. Then guess what happens? They're not allowed to give their speech, even though they're invited. Um, Another one of these classic examples. I already gave it, but I'll say it again. All these people that claim they're for freedom of religion and freedom of speech, this and that, even though ironically in Christianity and Judaism it teaches that God created your mouth, teeth, tongue, and lips, and all that. You can't say whatever you want. Same thing with in Islam. You can't. There's certain things like blasphemy. You're not allowed to do. That's sinful. You shouldn't be saying dirty words to people. So right when they claim they're for freedom of speech, again that goes against ironically what they theologically believe, and what also when they say freedom of speech, they also don't mean it because they're not principled. Um, and you see this right early 2000s when people spoke out against the Iraq war and stuff. They would lose their jobs in the media. They would get cancel cultured by these people. You see this when people speak out against Israel and their Palestinian peace activists, or they expose Israeli war crimes. These same people, or some of them, will try to cancel culture these people. If you're watching one of these people and they claim they're for free, or if you're one of their fans or you are one of these people and you fit into this category and you say you're for free speech and money is free speech and all this stuff, and your clothes is part of free speech, but at the same time you want to ban the Quran or hijabs or niqabs or mosques, you're a hypocrite. I'm gonna end the video here. Peace.